Hello art lovers, this is Jon McNaughton. Welcome to my painting studio. Today I want to share with you some of the secrets about my painting called You Are Not Forgotten. This painting was a really special follow-up to the picture called The Forgotten Man. And everything about this painting for me just meant a lot because I considered all the people that had voted for Donald Trump, the forgotten men and women of America, which included the veterans and the different public servants, people that I felt like had been forgotten in our country. And I wanted to do kind of like a tribute to them in this picture. And here you see President Trump, and he's gesturing towards the forgotten man and woman. And, for me, at this point, I didn't know whether Trump was going to be a good president or not. I mean, he made a lot of great promises, and some things that he said I really agreed with, but it was like, now it's time to have the proof in the pudding, so to speak. And so when I saw what Trump did since he's been president, I've been very pleased. And I'm just very happy with what Trump has done. And when I painted this picture, it was kind of like a message to Trump in my own little way, please keep your promises. I see that he has so far in the first couple of years of his presidency, so I'm very happy. Let me tell you about some of the things, the stories about this painting, the secrets that maybe a lot of people don't know. This picture has more than what's on the surface, so let's go through and look at this. I'm going to start with the forgotten man himself, the same guy from the picture of the forgotten man. This is my brother. I use him as a model, and like I said before, I love the way he shows the pain in his face. I've used him as a lot of models and pictures. In fact, I used him in the painting, the Via Dolorosa, where he played the part of Christ. And he's a great model. I had to find we've kept his clothing from the Forgotten Man painting, like the coat and the shirt and all of that. So I always have to get him dressed up in the same clothes and posed him for the picture. And you can see down here, he's got a little spade, and there's the little tree that's starting to grow that they've planted in the parched earth. And the tree represents hope, hope for a new America. You almost have to start from scratch, hopefully, but we haven't done that. We've sort of started rolling back regulations and changing the taxes and things of such. This is not exactly accurate, but it does represent hope. And notice the parched earth, and right now the hope has been pretty much crushed by a lot of the forgotten men and women of America until recently. And now we have hope, and that's why people are so excited about Trump. And so that was just kind of something that meant something to me. And then you've got the woman over here, and she's holding a pitcher of water, and she's contributing. Every one of these people is contributing in their own way, and she's just barely or getting ready to pour a little water on the plant, and each of us, by our voting and by trying to be good citizens, there's just so much to it. One of my favorite parts of the picture is this Marine right in the center, and he's saluting. Who is he saluting? Maybe he's saluting all the Americans that have done their best to support the freedoms that he's fought so diligently for and sacrificed their lives. And you notice that he is a disabled veteran. Do you see the prosthetic arm that he's wearing? He's a decorated war hero. In my mind, that's pretty powerful. And right behind him, General Mattis, Mad Dog Mattis. Really like that guy. He's surrounded by veterans all around him. World War II, Vietnam, or Korean War. There's a female soldier right next to Vice President Pence. who's right next to President Trump. When I painted this picture, I actually repainted Trump's face 2 or 3 times because I wasn't satisfied with the gesture or the look on him. I wanted him to have a look of genuine admiration, love. I mean, Trump has so much emotion in his face. He's so fun to paint. There's so many ways to represent him. I think that's why he's popular with the American people, is because he's so animated and he has energy. Remember when he talked about how Jeb Bush didn't have any energy? Well, this guy is loaded with energy, and considering his age, it's remarkable all that he's able to do, and he's so motivated, and I just really admire him for that. There's a lot of sophistication in Trump, the way he speaks to the American people. I mean, sometimes people think it's fairly preschool, elementary, the way he repeats himself and uses catchphrases, but in actuality, it's a genius. He's a genius communicator, and I know I sound like I'm just totally fawning over Trump, but I just really admire what this man's been able to do. Hope you've enjoyed this little video going through some of the secrets, and we'll talk to you later.